How's it going, bros? My name is PewDiePie, and welcome to Fridays at PewDiePie. Whatever, I don't care. Let's just start this episode's Disco Elysium. We had quite a few things to do. Hold on. Find working class husband. This is probably the hardest one, now that I think about it. I feel like there's just gonna be a lot of men that work, and that's gonna be hard to find a specific one. Morel. That's someone's husband. Signature from Everett, yeah. And speed. You know, we could do the speed right now. But nah, we need some intellect. Right? Wait, it increases intellect, was it? Or is that something else? Motorix. Okay, I don't know what I need Motorix for. I don't think I got many Motorix checks. Let me... Savoir faire, I could use it for that. I can't do that anymore. Interfacing. The mirror. Map wall. Okay. And the cafeteria window. I wonder why. Okay, great. So there are a few things I need Motorix for. I'll use speed for that. For now, though, we are across the island. I don't know if there's like a name for the two halves of the island. Or wherever we are. Revachol? Is that the entire place? Whatever. We're in the fisherman shacks. Did I need this for something? No, I didn't, right? Okay, let's check the places. Heyo, helps me see things. That doesn't really make much sense. They're just boots, but alright. Money. I don't know how boots would help me see things. But I don't know. I don't want to lose any savoir-faire. I don't know if I need composure either. Just give me them. Let me see things better. Why not? Perception just lets you, like, experience more things that you wouldn't otherwise. So why not put on some boots for that? Lycrans have been drawn shut. No looking in. Okay, yeah. Just looking at a few more houses. I didn't click on this last time. Dust-covered linens. Yeah. Can't believe it. Disco Elysium sure is a beautiful world. You know, it's really one of those life-affirming moments. Are you, oh. Is this the person I need a signature from, or is that someone else? I think I'll figure it out.
You're not sure about the melody, but it might be South Samaran, possibly Sigayan, also known as the Apricot Sujunti.
Welcome to the fishing village. Please lean in closer. I have cataracts.
Okay.
Oh, welcome, police officer. We don't cause any trouble around here. And we don't want any trouble either.
We are not here to cause any trouble, madame.
We're cops, hell racers. Okay. What he said. We're cops. We don't cause trouble, we take care of trouble.
Oh, of course. Last time we saw you around here was 12 years ago. You also came to take care of trouble then. Wish you did. But still, in Martinez, you're considered an ill omen.
I've been here before. They mean police, right?
No, not you personally. I meant the RCM.
I was like, does she
Some
know
of the
me?
men got into a fight. One of them killed another. Locked himself in that woodshed over there.
Is he still there?
He was brooding, needed some help opening the door. You got it open for him and took him to think about what he'd done in a more secluded place. Somewhere more quiet.
She says it as if he was on some kind of spiritual retreat.
I am an ill omen, alright. Hold on. If I'm considered an ill omen, why has anyone told me that?
Maybe they are afraid.
Why?
Because you're an ill omen. But you're still welcome here. As long as men with guns aren't chasing you. And maybe even then, because that's the kind of fishing village we've built. I'm sorry there's not a lot of room to park the motor carriage, and not a lot of houses, or a lot of people. My kids are long gone, searching for treasure. So are others.
I want to look for treasure.
Ah, look at me ramble on. What brings you to us?
Stay. What is in the fishing village? What is further down the coast? I do want to know this.
Not much. There's the abandoned church, the
it's
DeLorean
abandoned.
Church of Humanity. It's been there since before my time, even.
Why is it abandoned?
Some things just don't fly, officer. Look around. Who'd go to church here? They built it 300 years ago. Must have been nicer then.
So, they don't hold services there anymore?
No, we've
The
tried, but things
ecclesiast?
just keep happening. Crime, accidents, other things. The place never stays open. It's a pity. It used to be such a nice church.
She's not telling you all she knows. Keep her talking.
Alright. I feel like we need to know about the church. If you're gonna go there, and it is down the coast. Oh my god, it's a typo. Where's the quotation mark at the end here? Oh my god. Alright. I get the feeling you're leaving stuff out. What else is going on?
Well, there's that music. Music from across the sea. Huh. It started a few days ago, and now it's blasting even through the night. And now, suspicious-looking people are sneaking around the church. I don't like that.
Interesting. You could look into this ruckus if you have the time.
Okay, I will. Where else is down the coast?
Before you get to the church, there's some ruins, an apartment complex, or some kind of electrical plant. Run-down bunch of houses, empty.
Like, I feel like there's a pretty big difference between the two.
I don't know exactly. A pre-war
It
place.
used to be something.
It used to be something. Before the war. I wasn't here then, you know. Was born in Samara.
Anything else of note?
Of note? The old fish market up on the boardwalk. But it's closed.
Alright, got it.
As
That's
I
probably
said,
it.
it's a peninsula. There's no one there. Just ghosts and vagrants. And teenagers making out.
What is in this fishing village before I leave?
Just us. It's barely a village
Oh
anymore.
man,
We almost don't exist.
what do you mean?
This is pretty much a non-place. A gap. A blank spot on the map. Just a cluster of nameless shacks on a nameless street.
The place is so pornographically poor, it's not even funny.
What's so pornographic about it? This place is pornographically poor.
The lack of wealth is the
Okay.
one thing we've got in abundance.
Nice.
Riddles. Fits with the general ambiance here.
I guess
Aye. Sometimes it's as though I'm also gotten lost inside this nameless nothing.
I'm lost too.
Oh, it seems to be a common theme these days.
I think I'm in the process of finding myself again. Or, hold on, actually. Maybe I should stay lost. Just move here and disappear completely.
Maybe. It'll
God
be
damn
easy.
it.
But right now you want something from me, right?
Is there a way to make money on renting? I do want to know.
For you? No, officer. The only money we have here is some coins the drunks tried hiding from their women and then forgot about.
Great. It's the
Undercards,
only
boats,
person.
and little boxes. It's not hard to find.
It's the only person I can ask where I can get some money. Alright. This is another oh, actually, okay, hold on. Maybe there is something. There's got to be something here. Tell me.
Over there, you can find more of the same. Shacks and trees growing wild. That's the pox.
The box. What's that?
An old military hospital and its surroundings. Or it used to be, during the time of the suzerain. After the war, it was turned into a goodwill hospital for shell-shock veterans and folks looking for some quiet in the old sanatorium gardens. Now the area is crisscrossed with nameless streets and makeshift cinder block houses. Shacks as far as the eye can see.
What happened to the hospital?
The goodwill ran out. The staff left
Guess
and the
that's
place
it.
was shut down. It's long gone by now.
Oh, nice to know. Alright, this is another topic I'd like to discuss.
She nods, rinsing another piece of cloth.
Goodbye. I'm off. I did want to know who lives in this village. Because I want to know where the old woman is. The one that we had a signature for. Is this, like, continuing forward? That's like, it's just, okay. What?
A drop in temperature, an easy flow there. An empty street. Before you, a thoroughfare unjammed with lorries. No more drivers smoking on hitch steps. Just silence.
What did that smoke smell like?
Chemically sweetened. Across the road, a
okay.
forgotten bus stop. Corrosion has opened a hole in its roof. An elm tree watches over the building. Its branches are dripping with rain and snow. The road is smooth and motley. Craters filled with a black asphalt. The asphalt, first laid, is grey already. A row of tenements are under construction in the distance.
Okay, so who are the people who live across the road?
A tub warm with water, white with soap. A man bathes while radio waves transmit the lottery numbers. 4, 18, 21.
Oh my god, that's my
4,
lottery ticket.
1. A modern washing machine rattles a drawer full of silverware. His boyfriend is on his way home. He brings
Nice.
tins of meat and vegetables with him.
Very
Their
progressive.
pockets are heavier with money, but only slightly.
Alright, that's enough.
The wind moves the aerosol. A detective
I only needed
stands behind a
5
boom barrier.
points.
A
to level
breeze
up.
moves a curl of his hair.
Alright. I'm gonna keep this at 2. I might heal myself. I can talk to like a bunch of different people here. It's a bench, and I can't move there. Okay, great. Thick and thorny to pass through. Okay, hold on. I wanna check inside some houses. And then, or actually, no, I should want to talk to these people first. This one. Okay.
Good to see you, friend. Do I have deals set up for you,
Deals.
buddy
Give me
boy?
the deals. What are you talking about?
So what do you want? I got smokes. They're cheap.
The hell?
Very cheap. I got Pilsner. Great deal. You won't get a better deal on that piss. Spirits I can let go for 300 real. I also have speed. And by speed, I mean amphetamine.
Oh, yeah, that was definitely a drug. It's like meth, maybe? No, probably not. Why does the bottle of spirits cost 300 royale?
See, friend, it's real valuable. Worth every
No.
real, if you catch my drift. Got it from a bit of a business venture.
No one can buy spirits for 300 royale. That's crazy.
You know what's crazy, actually?
He's finding it difficult to focus his watery gaze.
What?
is- What do you mean, what? What did you think is about a crazy idea?
This guy.
Conversation might bring a discount, no?
Oh my god, maybe. Thanks, suggestion. Where did you get the bottle of spirits from?
Oh, this is medicinal spirits. The good stuff. Got it from the doctor's office. I got one of those scientific ampoules a few months ago.
that a
Torpedo,
drug
they
as
call
well?
it. It's supposed to keep a man from taking
Keep
a
a man
drink.
from taking a drink.
Didn't stop me for shit, that's for sure. 5 lemons with half a pack of butter and you're good to go.
Sounds dangerous.
It was. In a week, the goddamn kidneys started giving me all kinds of help. Finally, the missus took me to a private doctor's office. Not a charity, the real thing. Those arseholes. Those arseholes
Arseholes.
charged me 4 real to remove the damn thing. But I came out on top after all.
Okay, how?
The idiots left me alone in there. Now, I used to teach high school biology. I
Wow.
know what doctors use to preserve dead fingers.
Oh, alcohol.
Like 3 cans of this blue medicinal stuff from the back room. Threw the snakes out and voila. What's left is
Gross.
this beautiful blue stuff. 98.7% Almost pure alcohol.
The other 1.3 is snake shit.
2 I already sold to these fine gentlemen here. But this last one is yours for 3 real, if you want it.
I think it would prove useful, yes.
3 real and it's yours, friend. The deal of a lifetime.
It's not gonna be very useful, but it's a big step down from 300 Royale,
That's a
I
much
guess.
more reasonable price right there. Makes sense now.
I don't know, I'll keep it at 3. I don't need it at all. Okay, that's amphetamine.
Hi, by amphetamine I mean speed.
I thought by speed you meant amphetamine.
Hi, that's what I said.
Right, got it.
Good, my man. Now what can I
Big
offer?
meme. Maybe it has like some... If I drink it, there would be some benefits, but like, I don't know. If I buy it, I won't be able to pay my rent unless I find more money, and I just wanna sleep. Wait, unless I can sleep under the boat, right? I don't know, I need to experiment with that first. I'll keep an eye on this dude instead of, like, I don't know,
In the
wasting
civilized world,
$3.
it's a custom to tip the shopkeep, friend. But come back anyway.
Alright, who's these fellas? Sleeping in a tube.
The noxious odor emanating from the drunken man is strong and familiar.
Don't you call her? Yeah! Don't call Abigail!
This make me
The
uncomfortable.
dozing man mumbles something inaudible.
No idea. I was planning to get back to these people.
Tequila!
I'm just trying to scope the area.
Good to see you. How's business? How's the whole reality situation treating you?
Well, this guy's the nicest out of the 3, so I don't trust this, but okay.
So what's happening?
Tequila?
Yeah, Tequila Sunset. How are the, high concept, reality based adventures proceeding?
This is the meta comment on how I'm playing Disco Elysium right now.
Good.
but,
These people know your true name. Looks like it has preceded you, Mr. Sunset. More on that later.
Reality makes me aggressively sad.
I know what you mean. Sitting around with these bums, you really get to know the nitty gritty of reality. And it isn't good.
They're here.
Things
they're
aren't
here.
going
They're
super
here,
well
though.
for Idiot Doom Spiral either. Haven't found those keys yet.
Idiot
Haven't won that
Doom
great piece of
Spiral is a
back.
great
no
name.
word from my business buddies.
This guy's your buddy. You feel it immediately. You belong to an organization, a fraternity of drunks. Idiot Doom Spiral, huh? This is bound to be a good, high-concept conversation.
Oh yeah.
At last.
What do you guys do? I mean, I feel like I know what those are. Alright, fine. If conceptualization says it's good, we're gonna do it. What do you guys do around here?
We are saving the world.
Please! Please don't call.
I guess you are
Okay,
saving
we're
the world.
drinking. We're drinking alcohol. That's what we're doing. I tried to save the world once, a long time ago, with enterprise, creativity, and willpower. But that didn't work out. So now, it's a pirate's life for me.
Yar har, finding the One Piece. Anyways, what is a Tequila Sunset? Who keeps doing it?
It's you. Your
What?
Tequila Sunset.
I thought you were drinking something. How do you know this?
We've met before.
No
Don't you remember?
way.
No, you sure don't.
No.
Aha. Do you want to know how Tequila Sunset came to be?
Cool name.
Tequila Sunset. Something ominous there.
Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Let me take a sip to moisten up my chords. Tequila Sunset rolled into Martinez last Friday. And by Tequila Sunset, I mean you. The man, the myth.
Zaylon?
Hey, let's not jump ahead of ourselves. This is your story. Stop interrupting.
Okay, continue.
You got here on Friday to solve a case. hoping to be the early bird who gets the worm. And by the worm, I mean the buzz. Because as far as I know, all you did was get piss drunk. Word on the
Sounds about
street
right.
is you went around the local hostel telling people that you're a police officer. And that it would be really fucked up if you shot yourself in the head, right in
I
front
did
of them.
do that once.
That's pretty high concept, if you ask me.
It is. The lieutenant's brow is furrowed. He's listening as casually as he can.
Please continue.
It was a late Saturday night when we, the Union of Moribund Alcoholics, were getting
their
our
own
drink
union.
on. Nothing remarkable about this. We get our drink on 24/7. Makes everything warm and glowy. I trust you know the feeling. One moment we hear the sound of a motor carriage revving up somewhere on the plaza, followed by a series of dings and bangs.
Do you remember the sound of wood cracking? The billboard?
Naturally, loud noises pique the interest of anybody owning a pair of ears. That's just the reality we're in.
Naturally.
Anyway, there was a brief silence. A gasp of silence, if you will. Followed by a real commotion. We heard the carriage careening towards the coast at top speed.
That was me.
Sounded like
Okay.
someone jumped the canal. We grabbed
What?
our brewskis and rushed to the jetty. Never underestimate the speed of an alcoholic. What we saw was a sight to behold. A beat-up police carriage containing you. Right there on the
Tequila
beach.
Sunset.
You revved the engine and screamed at the top of your lungs, "The time has come!" So,
mean,
naturally, being the curious cat I
hilarious.
am, I asked what time hath come. To which you replied, "The time hath come for Tequila Sunset, the end of all things."
Oh god, what happened next?
Your reality contracted. You jammed the pedal, plowed right off the jetty, and through the ice. We ran towards the ice, whilst you crawled your way out, miraculously unhurt, covered in seaweed and shit, like some kind of sea monster. When we finally got there, you were sitting on the beach crying. You said that your badge and uniform were in the car. It was too late to get in there, though. The carriage had sunk too deep.
I'm wearing wet, gross stuff, ew.
Recognizing a brother in need, we offered our condolences and invited you to party with us, which you naturally agreed to.
Just sit around here or...
We asked about the whole Tequila Sunset thing, and you told us it was your name now and insisted that we all call you that from then on.
Tequila Sunset, huh? That's pretty good.
Yeah, I agree.
How long did you party for?
Hours. It was an all-night drink-a-thon. Then, at some point, I think it was Sunday morning, you got belligerent and wanted to talk about Revacholian women. How they're beautiful
oh my God,
and also
okay.
whores
I
and
need
so
to
on.
heal.
How one of them fucked you real bad. After a
Of
short while,
course.
you crossed the event horizon, looked sullen, got up, and left without saying anything.
I cringed so hard I took a hit to morale.
Wow, that's quite a story.
Yeah, I bet Tequila's a fucking legend around the precinct. You must be proud to work with him.
If you only knew.
Okay. The person that fucked me, losing anything else, anything about my colleagues, about the case, politics, read on what kind of cop I was. Okay. I want to know about this person's past, I guess. Did I tell you anything specific about this person that fucked me?
You were pretty vague about it, but you kept saying you got fucked real hard.
Okay.
And that we've all been fucked
I
too.
guess not.
Please, don't open that door.
Oh my lord, I am dying.
No one's fucked me. I do the fucking around here.
Abigail.
It seemed pretty painful, to be honest with you. If I had to guess, I'd say you're still working through some shit.
Do I mention losing anything else? Because I want to know about my gun.
Beside your gun and your badge,
Oh,
you said something
okay.
about your hope or heart or something. To be honest, the details are a little hazy. In retrospect, I guess you lost your motor carriage too? That's a big one.
Did I talk about politics?
Yeah, you said that it was okay that you crashed your carriage because the spectral hand of the market was guiding you. This was before you started talking about how the Pinkies were always trying to fuck you.
Alright, enough.
It's a hard thing for a man to confront his past. That's why I avoid mine at all costs.
That was a pretty good story. You seem like you're characterized by a storytelling ability. Wanna tell me another one sometime?
Whoop-de-doo. So now I'm a fucking storyteller. Right. Why not? Better than a beach bum.
Okay, we'll come back here for a story. No, actually I've heard enough stories for a lifetime. They, S-U-C-K. Goodbye. I do want to know why he's called Idiot Doomspire, because that's a
Is
great
what you
song.
almost say. But the words choking your throat.
Dar.
Do you really want to miss out on all this good stuff? Perhaps it's significant.
Ah, Christ. What is it? 10 minutes. Okay, sorry about that, folks. But the words choking your throat, you really want to miss out on this good stuff? Perhaps it's significant. Yeah, say it. Stories suck. I don't want to hear any of them ever. Oh no, I wouldn't want that. That's a lot.
Exactly. So you know what to say.
Okay, fine. I'll just listen to it now. Feels like it's gonna be another like 5 or 10 minutes. But alright. I want to get the investigation on the roll, okay? Or do my quests. Alright, just explore the place. I want to get into some doors. Like a cop should. Yeah, you look like someone with a lot of cool stories. Gonna tell me how you even became Idiot Doomspire.
It depends, really. Are you willing to help me out?
Yay, another quest.
You might get scammed here.
What do you need?
Booze. Did you already forget our party? The thing I relayed to you earlier. So, have you got anything for good old Idiot Doomspiral? A bottle for a story. Seems fair to me.
I won't do it now. But I don't want to give you any of my alcohol. I might have some more use for it.
That very well might be the case, but looking at you, I can say with great confidence that I needed more.
Maybe you do. Anyway, be seeing ya.
You too, Tequila Sunset.
Alright, let's go knock some doors down, biatch. Okay. Let's explore all of, like, the fish market, then. This is one of them. I want to find a lady that I need a signature for, because I already got one signature. I feel like she'll give me a quest, and I'll need to do the quest. That's a person, I assume. It's a bird. It's like the bird that was in the whirling rags. Oh. I can take the ruffed goose. Oh, okay, I thought this was like a fully grown man. No, it's just a child.
Hello, mister.
Yeah.
She clutches a small stuffed animal. Occasionally, she twirls it around.
I don't know why I'm talking to her, but alright, Will. I always follow up on all conversations, just in case. There, is it? Okay, no, that's just the dust in the air. I thought it was like an ant. Gross. Are you Lillian's daughter?
Yes, I am. Little Lily.
Little.
You know my mom?
Great accent. Yes, you met her earlier.
That's nice. My mom is great. She's never angry or anything.
Cool. What's that thing you're holding?
It's Lammy. He's my friend. Sort of.
Lambie
You
is
hate-
a stuffed lamb.
You got
that,
drama with your
admittedly,
lamb,
has seen
your
better days.
toy lamb.
One of the eye buttons is missing, and the fur is tattered in several parts.
Lammy looks like he's falling apart.
Yes. Lammy has lived a
Yes,
long life.
nice.
Lammy was a
I like this girl. There can't be any of these things. Revolutionary.
Yes! Lammy was a revolutionary.
I wonder if they actually got a 5-year-old to be in the recording studio. Okay. Are the twins outside your brothers? This should be obvious, but maybe she can tell me more about them.
Yes. They don't want to play with me. They're older and play outside. They look the same. Sometimes I can't tell them apart.
They look identical, right? I said the same thing. I don't remember if I said that.
They
but
look-
No way.
Identical.
Lol. Read a dictionary. What's this?
It's a grouse.
You might be able to get on Garth's good side if you replace the broken skewer you almost certainly broke.
Oh. But I stole it already. I don't need to ask this girl for permission. What's it for?
I don't know.
Okay. Can I have it? I know someone who really likes stuffed bats.
Sure. I mean, you already took it. I don't like it anyway. It looks angry.
Alright, well, that's it. That's all we're gonna get out of little Lily. Goodbye.
Bye!
She seems content just sitting here. Alright. I'll keep an eye on you. That's it. That's a new quest. It wasn't like there before. And yeah, I got stuff to use, I guess. If only life was that simple and I could just have a really shitty doll and just sit inside and play with it all day. No, I'm playing Disco Elysium instead. Okay. Let's go into more houses. It's blocked. Shit. Is this a place? Hold on. Oh my god. Tight. I assume nothing is in there. That's not a place I can get into. Is there anything in this vicinity? In this place? Oh, what is that? Okay, no, this is the way to get there. Could probably just click twice and I'll immediately go there instead of using the WASD. There's nothing here, surprisingly. What? I can't interact with anything. Curious. Alright. Did I go to the left here or right? I think I've been here before. And what is that? Oh, yeah, I've been here. If I already interacted this, I should be able to interact with it again, right? Oh. Smallest church in St. Simon's. That's interesting. I can listen to a tape. I assume... Oh, what is this? Thought.
Rust peels off the bent iron posts of the swing. The wind whistles through the skeleton of the small house behind you. There's desolation everywhere.
That happened
In
here.
this yard?
He's assessing the situation. How long ago was it abandoned?
Someone thought they could have a summer house in a bloc obscur for cheap. It didn't work out. They abandoned it about a decade ago.
So this part of the coast is a block obscure.
Practically, it's not an official term in any way, but look around. No sewage, broken power lines, crime, drunks. Life is tough in the
Damn,
blocks.
these
It's no place to
size.
build a summer house.
At least they left on some old music behind.
Yes, and you picked it up because you're a post-apocalyptic scavenger who collects trash and magnesium blisters.
Oh, I love doing that.
It's
I really-
not meant as nagging,
I love
just an
scavenging.
observation.
We should move. I don't think we will solve the murder with forays into the urban hinterland, at least in this phase of the investigation.
Well, at least I'm happy that Kim indulges into whatever I'm doing at any moment, even if it's unrelated to the investigation. I was thinking like, oh, there's gonna, like when Kim was introduced to me and he's in my party, I thought there'd be more people that could be in your party and it'll change each day or something, but no, we're with Kim. Ooh. Damn, those look awesome. I get more empathy. I don't know if I need it. And that's the way back. So let's... I was on the bottom, wasn't I? Let's go. With the north. Okay, that's where my motor carriage was. I can sleep here, but I can't interact with it anymore. Maybe I can sleep in the tent. No, the shack. I don't know. What is this? Hard. Well, I've interacted with everything seemingly. There's like a woman I need to meet. I need her signature. I need to sign it. I need someone to sign it. Okay, great. This seems like a new place that I didn't go to last time. What is that? You hear it, Sheriff. I don't think there's anything here. It's just a swamp, seemingly. A broken pipe. Money. Maybe every time I get any piece of Royale, I should sing Price Tag by Jessie J, and that'd be a really funny bit. Wait, I'm at the church already? Hold on. Somewhere on the ice? Where is this? To walk into the grass. Wow, maybe if I run around the grass, a monster would come up and get me. And then I need to use my Pokeball to catch them. I hate myself. These references aren't even funny. Wait, what is this? Oh, this is a place. I thought, like, I couldn't walk on anything that isn't... Oh, or maybe I need to pull this down? And so yeah, no, I really couldn't walk on the water, basically. Oh well. This can't be the church, right? Is it? Oh, it is the church. Saint Brun, that sounds like the church. Oh, change, hell yeah. I might have enough to buy the medicinal spirit though. Hung up too hard? Oh, is this another phone?
A metal payphone under a yellow plastic dome. You could use it to call someone, unless you're out of change.
Pick it up.
You hear the tone. The machine is inoperable.
That is only 10 cents. The perfect number though. Alright, whatever.
Calling.
It's a random number, right?
Still calling.
No way it'll do anything.
This feels wrong. Should you be doing this? End of tone. Someone picks up.
Hello?
Pierre, is that you, Pierre?
Yes, it's me, Pierre.
So nice of you to find the time to call me. It gets so lonely. Even the animals have died.
That's, not good.
Are you sure you're Pierre? Your voice, it's different. There.
What?
Chrysanthemum.
Is she in the right mind?
Her voice is drowned in white noise. Sounds like waves washing
wow.
the beach, growing in volume until the call suddenly disconnects. You get a sinking feeling. It makes you look if Lieutenant Kitsuragi overheard you. To your relief, he did not.
Alright, let's not waste our money here. Well, that was an interesting call, at least. I wonder if you'll ever get to meet her. No, probably not. Hell yeah, give me all these clothes.
Someone has left an unidentifiable article of clothing on this railing. It smells really
I
bad.
wouldn't want to wear that.
It's streaked with dried seagull shit and tangled with pieces of seaweed. A dangling arm suggests that there might be a jacket beneath the crust of filth. It seems likely that it was left in the surf until someone laid it out on this fence to dry out. Unfortunately,
Thanks,
that
logic.
just seems to have stiffened it into a shapeless mass.
Please tell me you're not taking that with you.
Why not?
It's a guano-encrusted jacket, and you're already carrying
I
around
actually
enough
am.
as it is.
I don't know where to put it. I don't know where to put my inventory stuff. Alright. Yeah, it's trash. Okay. Ooh, damn. Oh, that makes me smart. Mega Bino. I look like a nerd, but that's cool looking. A photo. I'm getting a lot of postcards. I got quite a few. Some change here. I feel like I am getting a lot of information. Getting a lot of stuff. And like I'm gonna finish a couple of quests when I walk back across the thing. The bridge. Oh, what's
The
this?
smell. It's awful and familiar.
What is it?
Don't you recognize it? That hideous pungency. That faintly cloying sweetness.
Death? Oh, who's
Only
dead?
death smells like that. Something cold wakes in the pit of your stomach.
I've never...
Fear.
I don't get half-light a lot. What is that? Let the body take control. Threaten people. Alright, cool.
It is death. It must be.
Heads up, Lieutenant. Something's not right
The
here.
lieutenant has already brought a handkerchief to his nose.
Is there anything that'll smell good here? I feel like Revachel's kind of like a
Listen,
rotting
Tear,
city.
An empty cigarette package and a crumpled kebab
Oh, give me the
wrapper in
tear.
the trash bin. 2 empty
I need a
bottles
tear
of Tallulah
machine
vodka
to
and
put
a
it
can
there.
of black potent porter is all you find. No, there's more in there.
Oh, wasn't it like 10
Liver
cents?
strawberry liquor, plus some pills.
That's only like 30
Better not pick them
Royale.
up.
No, 30...
They seem unhygienic.
0.30
A
Royale.
tragedy.
What do you mean?
He shakes his head with genuine sadness.
Eh, who cares about the rest? Hey dude. What's your deal?
A man lies on the boardwalk. His limbs
Oh,
bent
it's a
and
corpse.
turned at an
Oh.
unnatural angle. Right next to him is an empty bottle of spirits. In his cramped hand, a chewing gum wrapper.
Wait, maybe this is the guy. This is working class. I thought like, oh, he's gotta be living. No, it's possible that he's dead.
The smell is not as bad as a 2-week-old corpse, but it's definitely heading.
I'm very inclined to think that this is the working class husband we're supposed to find.
Hold on. Lividity is faintly pronounced. Whoever this is has been dead for 2 days. No longer. We need to investigate.
Another
We
dead
need
body.
to.
This is your job. Steel yourself. Calm now. Carefully. Just another day. Just another dead body.
Study the surroundings.
There's
first.
some dried blood on the metal bench, right where the corpse's head rests.
It's
The
another
floorboards
murder.
are rotten and slippery wet around the hole. An empty bottle lies nearby. A chewing gum wrapper is clutched in his fist.
Step on the
They
floorboards.
screech under your feet ominously. It's hard to say whether the dead man's weight was the cause of the boardwalk to break. It definitely looks fragile. You see waves churning below. Something cracks beneath your
I'm not
feet.
gonna fall.
He could have easily disappeared into the sea
Oh,
through that
damn.
hole. and you would have never found him.
A man's head.
A dried chunk of blood covers the hair at the back of his head. An open wound. It's sticky and cold to your touch.
I don't see any other major wounds, do you?
Hard to say.
Seems like the head wound was fatal. It's exactly the shape of the bench.
Huh. Okay, chewing gum wrapper.
Grabowski spearmint chewing gum. Green leaves on the cover. The man's mouth is half agape from the terror of the fall. Careful, the wind blows hard from the east.
The bottle.
A .75 liter Tallulah
Okay.
vodka with its cap missing. There's hardly anything left inside.
Tear all around us.
The entire boardwalk creaks in the wind as you take a step back.
The
He's
clothes
wearing
first.
mud-caked boots, beige trousers, and an old brown leather jacket with a bright blue lining. There
Man,
are
I wanna
traces
eat
of
a
kebab
kebab.
sauce on his chest. A cool leather jacket
So
with a
jealous
bolt
of this
of blue.
corpse.
Oh no, this sounds terribly familiar.
Yeah, it's the guy,
You find
right?
some sunflower seeds and a rain-soaked library card folded into two. His jacket feels sodden and heavy under your hand.
Good. We should take a look at that library card after this is done.
The man has fallen through a crack in the boardwalk and hit his head against the metal bench. Coagulated blood covers his black hair. One of his feet is still dangling through the hole.
Yeah, so that's what that is. I was wondering where's his other leg.
A bad fall. It might have been dark outside. This place is a minefield in the dark. His expression is dull, like the sea behind him. Drops of water shining on his mustache. His eyes, empty and wide, look frightening in their frozen gaze. Height, 170 to 175 centimeters. Curly hair, stout build. Age, approximately 50 to 60 years.
I feel like I know the answer to this and this, so what should we do with him?
From where I stand, I can see two options. We either take the case and follow the leads to identify the body on our own, or we report back to the station and leave this for our colleagues to handle.
Alright. Well, let's just do this. We found him. We should finish it.
Alright, we should first examine the library card you found. Then we can call the station from my kinema. Let them know we are taking the case.
Because I feel pretty confident that we know who this guy is. Let's look at this first then.
The library card is folded into two and still slightly wet to the touch.
Billy
The
May
front side reads,
Jean.
Central Jamrock Public Library Card, issued to Billy Mejean, expires July
Mejean,
53.
sorry. Excuse my non-French. I don't think we ever got a name for the husband.
Billy is a unisex name. Could be the deceased,
Billy
or
could be.
his family member.
I was just thinking like, that is definitely a guy's name, but alright, maybe I'm sexist. Lol.
Whoever owns this card is an avid reader. You find a list of books written in blue pencil. Radio thriller. Stand a little less between me and the sun. The last one in the list is The Glinton Curve by M. Theobald. A library stamp indicates that the book has been returned.
That woman that we met at the bookstore liked to read as well.
Most of these titles seem to be in the sci-fi genre.
Sci-fi.
Some thrillers too. If lost, please return the card to the library. Dial
Monroe
005 02
Did I have to go there? I don't remember.
211 or visit us at Moreau Street,
Sounds
78
familiar.
Jamrock. Business hours 900 to 1800.
Good. We should give them a call from my kinema. See if we can learn anything about Billy Mejean.
Okay. Should we contact the station first, or... I think we should contact the station first and then the woman. Great. And that's it. We got a new case. Awesome. All in a day's work for a policeman. Moonshine, huh? Alright, let's go to the church. I want to see what the deal with that place is. No, let's not take that thing. I'm just like, there could be treasure in there, but it's just trash. Who knows? Oh, it's a dude. We're looking at this thing. Oh, is this the electrical plant the woman was talking about? Doing some stuff. This guy keeps looking at the thing. Money, biatch. Hey, drugs. Hell yeah. More. That's a lot of money. Dude, I'll just put like $5 in there. I'm so close to 30. Research of
You see
development.
a once bright mural towering above you. The signage has peeled off over the years, but you can still make out Feld Electrical R&D. A slogan used to intertwine with the loops a long time ago. Now, only a shadow of peeled letters remains. It says, tomorrow is just a whisper away.
Turn away. A guide, what the hell does that mean? Let's talk to this man, what that means.
And Mikhail noticed the windows, especially with how there are no windows on the south side. This was to deal with. You officers, come to investigate the historic subtext of West Martinez?
Oh, it's West
Anton
Mondays.
Heilstam.
Okay.
You must be Kim Kituragi, right? I was just telling my son about this building. Not a lot of people realize the historic significance here. Very rich in hypertext.
Nice to meet you.
Okay, cool. What is hypertext?
Yes, hypertext. Young Carp and the collection of cultural hyperlinks.
Okay, you and Kim know each other?
No, I can't say that we've met before, but I've heard of Kim, of course. Mikhail, say hi to the officers.
Alright.
Mikhail's a little tired today. We spent all night trying to run Orbis on his radio computer.
Dude, nice.
Have you heard of it? It's a programming language used in Grad. Quite tricky, but he wanted to play this Grad-made adventure program. We've been getting really into verbs lately.
How's a verb?
The man speaks in the artificial cadence of a professor, or someone who's been on too many radio shows.
Ah, that's interesting.
But I assume you're not here for giant worms when there are so many real things to see. Just as I was telling Mikhail before, this is where the Coalition landed in '08. We could be standing on what is the most interesting landmark in Revachol West.
This man is your half-brother.
What?
You feel it.
No way.
But, well, get a load of this guy. He really enjoys his trivia. The Orbis programming language was named after its inventor, Victor Orbis, a cybernetician from Grad. They run Vox in the Occidental countries.
I wonder if the developers actually made a fictional programming language. That'd be nice. Do you have any money? Okay. What's so fascinating about an empty old building?
Aha! But it's not just any empty old building.
Kinda
What
is.
not a lot of people know is this used to be the R&D department of Feld Electrical. And Feld, which now sells ink cartridges mostly, was once a top dog in the turn-of-the-century cybernetics boom.
Hold on. What's R&D?
Research and development. I don't think I've ever heard of this Feld Electrical.
That's not surprising. Only a vestigial ink cartridge and ferrotape manufacturer remains. They started out as a midway electronics outfit in Königstein 2 centuries ago. After an aggressive move to Revachol, Feld became a global player in the emerging personal electronics market of the pre-revolutionary era. Still, Tricentennial was beating them in business machines. But Feld had an ace up their sleeve. Or should I say, they were developing an ace up their sleeve? I'm mixing my metaphors here.
Very interesting. Let's get back to this later.
It was here in Martinez, possibly in this very building, that they developed prototypes for
Thank you for the interesting
No,
information.
thanks to you for having me and little Mikhail here to pick your brain. A very interesting conversation indeed.
Goodbye. I'm not gonna ask him for money. Alright, I'm kinda rich, y'all. I'm kinda rich. Not really, though. I need to pay my rent. After that, I'll be broke. Okay, yeah, let's go back. I wanna look at the church. Maybe there's a way to break into this building. Like, I saw something on the roof back there. No idea how to get in, so... Let's go to the church. Was there something on, like, the south side here? The west, south, southwest? That's the term I was searching for. Yeah, I've already been here. Let's go to the church. After that, I don't know if there's anything above that, or is I traveled throughout the entire map already. Where is it? It says it stops here. There's a Ferris wheel. That sounds cool. Okay. I think while like we're waiting for the body to be processed, our body, we can just like solve this other case, but also find some intellect, something that'll increase my intellect, maybe.
Heavy
Because
wooden doors.
I think the main
your heart
quest
stand shut in front of you. The rectangular sea-worn ornamentation appears in stark contrast to the padlock, carelessly drilled into the wood.
I think like the main thing uses rhetoric, the main quest line. Yeah, the whole story. This is totally the main quest line, I think at least. What are my stats? I'm an ultra-liberal sorry cop. Okay. I wonder what that says about me. Ooh, ha. Rattle the doors to see if they open.
Nothing happens, only the sound of the padlock rattling against the
Oh,
door.
thank God I have a chain
I
cutter.
don't think that's going to work.
Padlock.
This cheap-looking padlock is sturdily built. It shackles together a hasp and a staple screwed into the wooden door. The lock is adorned with a yellow sticker. It'll be easier to break the staple than the lock. Also, that sticker is interesting, somehow.
Really? Okay.
You see a yellow circle with 2 X's and a big curve below them that looks like a mouth. You're pretty sure you haven't seen it before, but what the symbol depicts is clear enough. A smiling dead guy. The curve makes it smile, and the X's make it dead.
That's an interesting sticker.
There is something blindingly modern about this symbol. Its modernness puts to shame everything you've seen before.
Have you seen this symbol before?
He takes off his glasses and uses a blue handkerchief to thoroughly wipe them clean before inspecting the sticker. Then he looks up, pauses, and replies.
No.
Yeah. What does it look like to you?
Looks like a dead man smiling. Suggests junior delinquency.
What is suggestive of junior delinquency? It
I
sounds
haven't
about
seen
right.
that sticker before, and I'm not a youth.
It's very modern, but does the cheater guy know he's dead, or does the dead guy not care that he is? What is the source of the irony here? I like that.
That level of conceptual thinking is not part of my skill set.
Give me that shit. I love that.
There's nothing like the sound of a sticker unpeeling. Now it's stuck to your thumb.
Let's put it on the ledger. It gives it some character.
Voila. Looks very modern. You're part of the
Love
future
it.
brigade now, and so is your formerly humdrum ledger. Neon, baby.
Okay.
The padlock
Staple.
passes through a staple that's been hastily attached to the wood. Closer inspection reveals that one of the screws is not a screw at all, but a nail. The work has been done recently and is unprofessional, to say the least. Should you want to get through, it might be easier to just pry the whole thing off.
Let's get in there. This is where Mr. Prybar comes in handy.
Maybe we should circle the building first and look for another way. The building has seen enough mistreatment.
Fine.
There is a touch of guilt in his voice.
Should you start to that kicky drum coming from the ice? I heard that sound before.
Yes, the pulsing bass. A sure sign of junior delinquency. Somewhere east of here.
The rowdy fuckers, cop killers.
There's something on the sea ice there.
There's so many juvies here. Alright. I'll do that later. It says there's something I need to check out. So this thing? This is what it's talking about? This place? I don't know how to get there. Do I need to throw something here? I double clicked on that. Oh, I go through there. Wow, I feel like an imbecile. Okay. Tent. Great. Yeah, let's pull this down then.
A pane of eternite has been planted into the snow. 2 poles are holding it up. Barely holding it up. It could fall over any minute. A stronger gust of wind might be enough.
Let's push it
The
over.
pane falls into the icy snow with a soft thunk.
Nice. We could walk across.
We should ask that girl on the ice what's going on here.
Next to the tent. I don't see any woman here. What? Oh, okay. that's a
A shaggy
person.
looking girl in her late teens or early 20s kneels on the ice with an electronic contraption in her hand. Hearing you approach, she looks up.
Oh. Hello there.
It's cold out here, but she's not wearing a hat.
Thanks,
She must be
sympathy.
freezing.
I don't have a hat. Wait, I think I do. Whatever.
Everyone knows drugs make you invulnerable to cold. You bet this one likes to party.
Whatever. Where's your hat?
Huh?
I said you should have a hat on.
So should you.
I should, and I do.
Oh. I didn't notice that.
Alright, great. Now that's all cleared up. I have some questions for you.
Sorry, man. My mind was elsewhere. Shoot.
What's your name?
A cell.
Her hair is dyed blonde, with dark roots showing. There's a coarseness to her features, some masculinity below that timidness.
And your surname?
Why?
I'm from the police. That's for the paperwork.
Okay, it's Burger.
Alice.
A very
Alice
common
Burger.
name. You have little reason to doubt that's her real name. But she's not all that surprised by this cop show questioning,
Okay, then.
is she?
What's that device you have there?
This is a portable recording device. It's for field recording. Low quality, but still.
The wires?
Actually, just one wire. I picked on it till the braiding came loose. The wire leads to a contact microphone.
What's a contact microphone?
Contact mic records sounds from inside things.
Oh.
Like this ice.
Okay then.
Your mangled brain would like you to know there is a boxer called Contact Mike.
Nice. Yeah, and then you use my wife's name. How about my mother?
No. You're welcome.
Thanks, encyclopedia. I had some non-mic questions for
Okay.
you. What are you doing out here in the cold?
Recording, I guess.
And what is it you're recording exactly?
I think I'm recording cracks in the ice. But there's no way to tell. Not without headphones. I think I just recorded your footsteps too.
Oh, interesting.
Not sure how that will sound.
And what are these recordings for? The cracks, the footsteps?
The musicians in the Palaceum used them for making music. They looped
Oh,
the stuff, cutting the
I
tapes
see.
together. They make music out of cracks in the ice and keys jangling.
Sounds
Crazy sounds
awesome.
like that. It's hard to explain. Anyway, I thought I'd make some too. It's supposed to be, like, a music place anyway. I don't really know what I'm doing. They use synthesizers too. I don't have a synthesizer.
She looks at the recording device, the thing she thought would fill her hours with joy and escape. It's turning out to be an empty fantasy.
Damn.
She feels childish, very useless all of a sudden.
So relatable.
Take this, your call.
No man, fuck that, I'm cool.
Fuck
I'm
that,
sorry I
nigga.
said that. I'm sorry about the fuck.
It's okay.
Well, might as well just give her something. Yeah, we need this more than I do.
Thanks.
Damn it. Not Dick Mullen's hat. Alright, you said it's supposed to be a music place. What is?
That? The boys think it could be a place, like the Palaceum or something. Stupid. It's really not gonna be a Palaceum, that's for sure.
The boys?
Yeah. Andre and the guys, they're inside, in the tent.
And why is that?
Are you freezing out here? While the boys are inside.
They got too much stuff crammed in there.
Alright,
No
whatever.
room.
Cool. Stuff like what?
Music stuff mostly. Like this tape recorder, but bigger. And there's piles of it.
Yeah, I don't know. She can just be here if she chooses. Why not just leave some of it outside so I don't have to freeze?
That stuff is more expensive than I am. More expensive than any of us, really. Doesn't matter. I can take the cold.
Some other questions.
Go ahead.
The tape recorder lies on the ice like a discarded toy. Pick it up. And I gave her a hat. Amazing. This is apparently a legendary check. Okay. So that's what the church is about. Great. Oh, maybe I can get some, I don't know, sad songs out of this. I think it's just gonna be ice cracking though. It needs to be remixed first. Alright. I have no empathy. That's it for now.
Okay, bye.
So yeah, let's check inside the tent. Do I have any other hats? Hold on, I don't have any other hats? Oh, never mind. I gave her my hat because I thought I had another hat. Turns out I did. Oh, I got another one. The bum hat. This beanie fits the weather more. Why not? Okay, what's inside this place?
The tent is just tarpaulin fabric covering a pile of stuff. The flap is open. Inside, 3 young men, all in forward-looking apparel, reminiscent of the sticker on the padlock, are listening to some new form of music. It's like nothing you've ever heard. One of them looks at you.
Come on, get in and close the flap behind you. The warm stuff's getting out.
It's safe to assume this is their leader, or at least he thinks he is.
Alright, whatever.
Sorry, we barely have room for one.
You go ahead. I'm too old for this.
I'm actually not, he thinks. I just dislike the weapons.
I'm sure you will feel right at home. I'll keep watch.
Oh, like, what the hell? That was a weird transition. I don't feel safe here either. That was like a weird, error there. Okay, cool. There was a Pete Ultra. I don't think I can get anything out of these guys.
A youngish man.
Give me a sad song. I want to sing.
With a toothbrush. He puts the toothbrush down and extends his hand in greeting.
Hello, I'm Andre. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Cool.
His grip is strong, sweaty, and warm. He's trying to project and inspire confidence.
This is my posse, Noid.
Noided.
The young man with earrings looks at you suspiciously.
I love the phrase noided, by the way.
An
I
egg.
use it all the time.
Egg!
Egg, bro, yeah.
Together with a
sick.
Cell Burger, who's out there right now, doing some seriously progressive sonic experimentation, we like to think of ourselves as music venue organisers.
While you're here.
You see, we've been all over Jamrock North, prospecting for real estate to establish a new venue in.
Also for talent.
Yeah, thank you, Egghead. And while there is no shortage of raw and
Thanks,
fetid talent
Egghead.
spinning tapes in Jamrock, we've had rotten luck with the real estate part.
Place is a shithole.
I apologise for my friend Noid's potty mouth. I realise this is not how you speak to a police officer. He has authority issues.
Watch yourself.
Well, no, man. Which brings me to the problem of occupied ecclesiastical property. I bet you've noticed the derelict hive of narcomania on the coast.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the church. And I'm not exaggerating. Even a place of spiritual refuge can become a magnet for all sorts of dopeheads and burnouts if left unattended.
Like yourselves.
Dopeheads! Burnouts!
Okay.
Well, I'm sad to say, that's exactly what happened. Sad because we were just about to put Martinez on the map with one of the maddest dance clubs in Jamrock. Nah, strike that. In Reversholt. Strike that! The word! And sadder yet, because the dopeheads and burnouts hold up in there with the worst kind.
So there's people in the church and they're assholes.
He leans back a little, watching you with a steady, serious gaze, letting you imagine just how bad those dopeheads and burnouts really are. Good. This calls for an opinion. You're an expert in those.
What kind?
The spooky kind.
Okay, what do you mean by spooky?
I was hoping you would be the judge of that, officer. All I can say is, their spookiness is the kind that keeps us from restoring this church into a community centre and a place of spiritual refuge.
Also, they don't eat or clean the building. Shit's gonna collapse.
Alright, they don't take care
People
of
just
it.
want to spin tapes
Sure.
without them spooking it up. Place has bad signs. No one can dance like that.
Thank you, Egghead. So you're gonna look into it, right? It should be a police matter. Getting them out. Whatever spooky stuff they're doing, I'm sure it's not what the Ecclesiastes meant their property for.
Sure. I'll look into it. Tell me more. By the way, I really like the politeness everyone has here, even though they're rowdy teenagers. Dude, cool. Egghead also has a very sick, like, Norwegian, I don't know, Northern European accent. Very nice. Very Viking-y. I'll look into it.
Alright, man.
Start a nightclub. I thought I just...
Andre's obviously very happy you took him seriously. The whole tent is. The boys exchanged giddy looks.
I thought I wanted to get into the church and, like, check it out. Well, whatever then. Who exactly are these people inside the church?
Truth is, I don't really know. None of us do. I don't even know how many there are. All we've seen are glimpses.
Let us safe and sorry. Anything more you can tell me?
There's also the machinery.
This machinery is of the deeply mystical.
Nice.
When I first scouted the place, back in February, it was abandoned, empty. Took some time getting the crew together. So about 2 weeks ago, we came here hoping to set the stuff up. Suddenly, there are all these strange machines lying around in there.
One of them has wires running into bowls of water. Wires.
God,
into
no.
water. Never seen anything like it.
Sounds like a electric hazard.
Andre, tell him about the feeling.
Oh, and it felt like there was something in there with us, watching us from the dark.
Sounds dangerous.
No, the other one.
Which other one? I'm not as in tune with my emotions as you are, Egg.
Felt like silence. Awful silence.
But you haven't physically seen anyone?
Not exactly. We've just seen someone who we think is a woman go in and out of the church. A couple of times. And we felt someone or something eyeing us inside. But that's kinda it.
Alright. What was about that something watching thing? I don't think they have enough information about this, but whatever.
Like, you aren't alone, you know?
It wasn't quite human, if you know what I mean.
It was this dark shape climbing upside down along the ceiling.
What the
like
hell?
some kind of crabman.
Crabman?
Yeah, you know, the way it was climbing up and around the ceiling. Like a crab.
Can't wait until we go into the church and find some, like, tokusatsu monster.
It was stalking a cell, exhibiting ambush behavior.
Alright. Ambush behavior. Crabman.
Crabman!
Yeah, totally. I mean, I didn't personally see it. Estelle was alone that time, but I believe her. If she comes out running and says there's a crab in there, there's a crab in there.
You should ask her about it, but be nice. Don't tell her you don't believe in the crab.
Okay.
There probably is no crab man. Don't let them draw you in with this nonsense.
What if there is, though? Can you tell me more about this machinery?
You should talk to Noid about that. I just got a distinct burnout and dopehead sign from them. Probably jacked up to some snuff station too. Probably, very likely.
Alright, let's talk about something else.
Sure. What?
Padlock on the door. Ecclesiasts. Temple of equipment. Okay. What are... You mentioned some kind of ecclesiasts of the church. Who are these ecclesiasts?
Oh yeah, that's a meteor and name for the founding party. Thought it'd be cool to use it.
What is the founding party?
Come to think of it, I've never really looked them up, you know? I can't give you a precise definition, but they're a very powerful religious organization.
Good, now let's talk about something else.
Yes?
Okay, that's it. That's it for now.
Oh, you should have the key. We had to padlock the door to the church to keep more vagrants from wandering in. Noid, give the officer the key.
Alright, so they were the ones that got it. Nice.
Alright.
Catch the key as it flies toward you. This is gonna be so cringe if I fail.
You sense the trajectory
nice.
of the little
I'm
piece
awesome.
of metal
I'm cool.
plastic.
Like that.
The object makes a small ringing sound as it approaches. Just the tiniest chime to your left. Ka-ching! The key hits your palm. The speed freaks nod to you approvingly.
Basket.
The young man with ribcage-shaped suspenders looks at you, standing there, with a goofy grin on your face. The word august
Hell yeah, I am.
used as an adjective.
This is why I don't leave the morale. I left the morale at 2, so I could actually heal myself.
You're near death yet bathed in the golden rays of stately grandeur, like a late summer's day, like a daddy-o.
Okay, cool.
Like a tequila sunset.
Thanks, Inland Empire. Damn right I am Tequila Sunset.
Of course you are. It's too late to be a tequila sunrise now. There will be no sunrise. Not for you.
Right, other questions?
Sure, man. Tell us what you want to know. Let's do. As always,
So for now-
we'll be right here, waiting patiently for the news. Yeah.
Okay. What are these?
Wow. So someone's been a little boring.
What?
Yes, my standard liege. Someone's seen all sorts of wild ideas pop off in front. I'll take the boring one. The regular, please. The brown.
I'm just trying to do my job. Okay, I like brown.
Of course you do. And maybe some black shoes or a pristine white shirt to go with that. It's official. My lord's coppo type is regular cop. I'll let everyone know. I'll send out telefax.
Alright, send the telefax.
Done and done.
I don't want to
No
be a regular
actual
law, I just wanted to
communiques
have the
will be
choice of
sent,
getting it.
Of course. That would be too
You know, I'll probably
dramatic.
not waste this on this. Okay, what's this?
As you turn, a bright light catches your eye, making you squint.
Cool.
So cool.
Where's it coming from?
From a distant sunset, a stage light, flash photography.
Ooh, superstar.
Nowhere
Superstar
in
cop.
particular.
Hell yeah.
It's just what superstar law officers do. They squint at lights and they solve shit.
That's me. I've been establishing my superstardom hard enough lately.
Yeah, you have. You're a big dick cop, Dick Mullen. Salam
I
Rocky
just
vibe,
gave my Dick Mullen
badass
hat,
on the
damn
edge
it.
disco cop. Time to recede into a ludicrous fantasy world. Here we go. Camera, lights.
Action.
With a sudden flash, the world freezes
Yes, I am more likely to use this one at least.
around. In an iconic monochrome solution, a black silhouette against a rasterized orange world. It's on.
Lame. Fuck yeah. Still seems unlikely. Nothing funky. I mean, I got a lot of Inland Empire. Okay. Earth Eye to see. What? Nice. Let's go outside then. There's a lot of things to do. I went to this new island and there's a lot of things to do. I could talk to her about the crab, but you know what? It can just step inside the church and, you know, we'll be ready. I know it's about to happen. There's a lot of Tare, but I don't think I can pick up any of these. And can't interact with them whatsoever. That's just a bunch of grass, so let's go back. These teenagers seem to be partying hard. Okay, let's just unlock the padlock. Is there anything else, like, above the church? I don't know.
Heavy wooden doors, more than twice your height, stand shut in front of you. The rectangular sea-worn ornamentation appears in stark contrast to the padlock, carelessly drilled into the wood.
Open the padlock with a key.
The lock turns easily. You hear a click as the shackle pops open.
Let's go.
Let's go!
A great whoosh of air rushes into the dark innards of the church, as though rushing to fill a great vacuum in the heart of the city.
Oh my god. Art and beauty. It's awesome looking, oh my lord. Were there people inside, though? I should walk here, not run. I see. Oh my god, I love this ominous music. Bark beetles. I'll heed the warning, okay? Something might happen. Something might fall on me and just kill me. Become one at the church. Okay. Complex equations. Radio frequencies? There's been quite a few things about radio recently. Filled with water. Oh, that sounds dangerous. contact microphones.
The silence in this part of the church, it's almost palpable. All the shifting matter and shuffling of living things is gone. Nothing seems to exist beyond the church anymore. Maybe if you were to stand in just the right spot, even your footsteps would be completely silent.
Really? Is that the deal? No way.
And then it's gone. Almost all of it. But for the faintest of hums.
Yep, I'm hearing nothing.
You can hardly hear your own breathing.
Yeah, oh.
Your voice is barely audible. Not a howl,
Damn.
but the softest of whimpers.
What a miracle.
You produce a few muffled thumps, after which the silence feels even more total, somehow.
What's happening?
The lieutenant points to his ears and shakes his head. Then he leans closer.
Can you hear anything?
Not really, but it's extraordinary. I've never experienced anything like this.
I wonder why the church was built with such strange acoustics.
His detached tone conceals how uncomfortable.
Okay.
Maybe the church was designed this way to prevent boisterous activity, singing and dancing on its premises.
It's definitely real. Something odd is happening around
The
us.
lieutenant doesn't reply, but you can sense him tense up next to you.
Alright, let's look up.
The orderly rows of ceiling panels become barely visible, then disappear completely in the darkness of the tower overhead.
Did I wore those special boots already, right? I feel like there's gonna be a crab man. Damn, alright. I'm like zooming up anyways, even though I failed the check.
Just darkness without end. It makes your head spin.
Try to make out something, anything.
There's nothing. You're dizzy and disoriented as you see dark and more dark rising.
Officer, what are you looking at?
Okay. Well,
You
that's a
see
person.
something hanging from the rafters,
It's a guy.
looking straight at you
Some
with
fucking
dark eyes.
Spider-Man shit.
Maybe it's possible to talk to it.
His name is Tiago.
Is that a man? Looks more like part of the carpentry of the building came alive and is now studying you intently. The crab man.
Let's just say nothing.
The man leaned forward a little, fixing you with a steady, unreadable gaze, then speaks.
Habitual alcohol use has made you into a scared little pussy, Holmes. But don't worry, everything's gonna be alright. You come to the right place.
I assume to stop being an alcoholic. The right place for what?
Here you can receive the mother's love. And when you're ready, she will take your hand and lift you out of the despair at the bottom of that bottle.
This man is obviously a habitual narcotics user. Do we really need to question him?
I'm put off
Yeah,
by
you're
this
right.
religious
Let's not
stuff,
talk to
he
him.
thinks. And maybe the ceiling climbing, too. It's all very hard to square with the lieutenant's own view of reality. Hey, and what was that about the bottle again? You haven't even drank that much lately. Lay off it already. Shish.
Oh, hell no. Do we need to question him? Whatever. We'll get some information instead of none. I'm a policeman. I need to talk to you about police things. I don't know anything about alcohol.
Oh
use.
yeah, sure. You don't know anything about alcohol use. You got it all under control, Wade. I could smell the control all the way over here.
White and very sad, what does that mean? You don't know me. I don't know what it's like. There's something white pursuing me. White and very sad.
I was like you once, just dragging my feet to the next bottle. Shit was dark, Holmes.
You know, actually, since we're here, you may want to pay attention to what the ceiling climber is saying.
Yeah, since we're here. Unlicensed occupation of ecclesiastic property, okay. Central to my identity. Okay. Who do you think you are? Some crazy guy on the roof? What is this shit?
It doesn't matter who I am, Way. I'm just bringing you the message of the
Oh, ad
mother's love.
hominem, lol.
She
I
don't want you to hang
apologize.
yourself on your own stubbornness. This is the Church of the Mother of Silence. You are welcome here.
This Mother of Silence sounds like a serious player. You might want to be careful until you find out what you're dealing with.
Or do you know what the other spooker is?
Other spooker? Oh, esa viejita es muy estudiosa. Don't know, Holmes.
What's a Vieta? Wait, so there is another person living in the church, and it's a Vieta?
No. I just call her viejita because of her clothes. She's actually quite young. Or maybe not that young. Age is just one of the many masks we wear.
And you don't know where she is?
That's what I said, Holmes.
How can you not know that when you both live
Don't
here?
really follow her comings and goings. Just see her typing on her computer now and then. We got different interests.
I got nothing else to tell me. How she looks, what she does, who she is.
I'm afraid not, Essay. You just have to wait until she comes back, or
search through her radio.
Dude, nice, okay. Some ravers want to turn this place to a nightclub.
the ones in the tent outside, right? I see them. Think they scared of me.
What do you think about the nightclub, that is?
Why not? They wouldn't bother me.
Oh,
none.
okay, I thought...
I'm usually way up there, imbibing. Ain't no music on earth that can reach where I go.
Yeah, it makes sense. It's very silent.
Might even be nice to have some company.
I thought it'd be like, oh, who do you want to choose? The people who live in the church or the ravers outside? I would probably choose the church because, I don't know, I don't care for raves. But if they both want or don't, one of them doesn't care about it, then like, I don't know. I could get the experience points.
He said that in spite of himself. He's more attached to the human than he'd like to think.
Okay then, thanks. Let's see, I don't know, get more clues about this woman. Let's just explore the church, I guess. Hey yo, pain threshold. That is very useful for a couple of things. Better than this necktie. Is this it for my... Oh no, it actually increases. That might be it. Is there anything else that I could use? I don't know, probably not. I don't even have my necktie yet. I haven't, like, been able to get it. Yeah, let's see what's up here. Are those shoes? Let's change. For empathy. Okay. Should I be, like, pocketing all of this? Because, like, maybe I'll run out of inventory soon, and I don't know how to remove something from my inventory. I'll like check the wiki, I guess. Harmon Wowshi. Recording something? Okay, I see. Spinning on empty. And there's a radio computer.
A machine stands in the corner, watched over by the figures on the stained glass window. It's turned on and quivering with soft electricity.
Nice, like, cool sound effects.
Another radio computer. And this time it's already turned on.
These machines sometimes harbor traps, he thinks. Alarm systems and the like. Let's be careful.
We should leave. I doubt this place bears any connection to the case.
Let me just investigate.
You see fluorescent play and print buttons on the keyboard. A hatch connected to the central compartment is wide open. The lieutenant says nothing. You see the machine's glowing frame reflected back from his diamond-shaped glasses. You're free
They're
to
not
proceed.
diamond-shaped, they're clearly circular. Oh, so inaccurate. Okay, let's look at that.
Behind the hatch sits a cube-like
Log,
crisscross
February
of
29th.
filaments, smoldering in the dark like fireflies. Silver tape on the side says, in black marker,
Okay.
log, February to March.
It's a log.
Another filament memory. Press play to talk with the repeater.
I kind of want to know, even though it might, like, sound an alarm or something. Let's do this last. I want to check this window, and then I'll check the radio computer.
In white, silver, and apricot faience, The young mother of humanism stands above you. A crack runs across her body. She is impossibly tall, oval-faced and sad. A dark and radiant majesty. This is her innocence, Dolores Day.
She's a deity of some kind?
Cradled in her arms are a pair of glowing lungs, clearly visible from underneath her flowing dress.
Okay, I'll kneel.
Your knees touch the floor.
It's so much.
The floorboards are hard and cold. There, you kneel among the snowdrifts, diffuse light falling on your hands from beyond the glass.
I wonder if I close my eyes, like the game would also come black.
The world
it does.
is silent,
oh, nice.
but for the creaks and cracks of the massive wooden structure behind you, it covers you from the wind outside. In the darkness, you sense her eyes on you, inspecting you with their multicolored glass, as if you're a bug under a microscope.
Open my eyes. Oh,
the woman looks down
beautiful.
at you kneeling. She towers among her followers, architects, laymen, courtiers. There is a sad smile on her lips and a glint in her green-blue eye of what? Compassion? Remorse? She acknowledges the passing of someone who is still alive. You.
No way. It's not possible to live.
As that great and desperate thought passes through your mind, the lieutenant draws an X-shaped cross from shoulder to shoulder.
Yeah, that's all I could do.
Your fingertips touch your chest 4 times. Then you rise from your knees into the apricot-colored light of the window. Above you, the woman still smiles her distant smile, sundered by the crack in the glass.
Reconstruct the cracked glass for my visual calculus. Okay. I'm kind of interested in like the lore behind this, so I'll try that. It is a white check and it's even. This is Dolores Day.
The old woman in the village was right. This must be the Dolorian Church of Humanity in Martinez, or the small Pinewood Church in some records. It's a minor landmark, not easy to find. Most maps misplace it. It was built not long after Revachol's founding, 300 or so years ago, by first-generation settlers.
Okay.
Okidodo.
Alright, nice. Am I wearing the right stuff yet? I might as well check. It says it's challenging, but I have a high visual calculus. Encyclopedia, and what was the other one? Visual calculus? Yeah. Drama. Conceptualization. None of these help with encyclopedia. Oh, except for that. Nice. Give me that. That sadly removes my calculus, though. So it's gonna be hard for one. But easier the other. I can obviously just like do it again. Okay, anyways, I'm a nerd. Let's go.
The mother of humanism stands above you. A precious and complex wax painting on a single pane of glass. A crack runs across the length of her body, her face oval and sad.
Let me just become like a living nerd emoji to know what this is about. How did I know this is the mother of humanism?
Despite the damage you've done to yourself, the title appears lodged in your hippocampus. This is her innocence, Dolores Day. The innocence of humanism, internationalism, and the welfare state. Perhaps the most famous human being ever to have lived.
It's like Jesus.
No amount of Commodore Red
real.
can wipe her sad smile from your brain thing. It has survived the deluge and haunts you still, and will haunt you forever, as it haunts all men.
I want more.
As did we all. The lands of the Mez and the Occident, and even far away Supreme Windy. Altogether, 21 of the 40 Mundial nations of the time immediately accepted Innocentic rule, even before her crowning. In a city called Advesperaskit in Vesper Messina, her homeland, the name of the city means evening comes, but it happened on a winter's morning, with the canals frozen and slush falling out of the sky. She was dressed in a white and pearl dress on an emptied-out plaza,
cool.
with the crowd far away. Already, her Theriers, the secret servicemen of the Innocents, were worried about an assassination
Must have been beautiful.
Oh yes, she looked
Hell
like
yeah.
humanity's young mother, a perfect mother, insultingly beautiful. It was as if her face and shoulders
Very
and hands
well.
were covered in a soft down of underfeathers. You know this well, very well. Midwinter snow was beating the cobblestones around her. A small attaché of officials stood by as her Theriers placed a white gold wreath on her head. The crowning was mostly witnessed by Secret Servicemen. One of the
Then
men
what?
in this Secret Service killed her 22
Oh,
years
no.
later. A young man who had come to suspect that Dolores Day was not entirely human, but something else. Something that had walked in our
What?
midst, watching us stumble for hundreds, if not thousands of years, until it decided to interfere in the course of our history. We were supposed to come up with this ourselves. Dolores Day was shot in the chest
Scream
with a
at
fowling
the
piece
innocents.
8 times. The man, thought to be insane, said he once touched her and her body had been unnaturally warm, like a furnace, and that sometimes, while on duty, he observed her forgetting to breathe for over 10 minutes.
Damn.
This inhuman quality was witnessed by many others as well, glowing lungs and all.
Wow.
It is commonly attributed to
Glowing
mass
lungs? Oh my
hysteria
God.
and religious psychology.
There's something terrifying about that.
Terrifying is a term too emotionally charged for your semantic memory, or what remains of it. But terrifying, it's a simple word. She was bad for humanity, and you shouldn't have started thinking about her.
You're right. Time to heed the warn. No. There's something bad about her I want to know.
You already do. Although she is often considered to be the greatest human being to ever live, there was something ominous about Dolores Day. Constantly surrounded by her Theriers, she was the most socially secluded and least self-aware of all the innocences. Some modern thinkers would consider her a war criminal for the campaigns she waged against the Mesk state. And then there were the resettlement programs.
War criminal.
The Mesk state tried to detach itself from innocentic rule. Parts of the world were experiencing whiplash from accelerated into secularism. Her mandatory education programs and mass resettlement of upstream Marguerite were problematic as well. Dissenters were suppressed by a military force she called the Army of Humanity.
Whenever I hear the word army, I think of the bro army. And I'm so awful.
She adored
I
chess,
said
yes,
the PewDiePie intro in the beginning of this,
war games.
at the beginning
Dolores
of this episode,
Day
and just kept
often
it
holds
stuck
a
with
tiny
me.
tin soldier between her index finger and thumb in icons such as this. She was also blonde, the blondest woman you've ever seen, with green eyes the color of the Pacentic, mare interregnum. Little is known of her Marchese husband. It's as if he vanished from history after completing his role, which was to introduce Dolores Day to court. In conclusion, yes, there is something lonely, paranoid, and even terrifying that people seldom mention, but feel when they think of her. This subtle terror is part of her iconography.
Lieutenant Yefreiter, you've stood there for over 5 minutes.
Thanks for telling me that.
What are you thinking of, if I may ask?
That's fucked up. She's beautiful. She's not human. War criminal. Kind of want to talk about the glowing lungs. It's really weird. Ew. Glowing lungs. It's fucked up.
Yes, glowing lungs are quite unusual. After that one time, they have not been reported to glow. You know, this church, the coast, we shouldn't linger. Finish what you came here to do and let's move on. This isn't a good place to get lost.
Maybe you're right. Should I do that? I mean, okay, let's try this. Let's try it at least. Where is it? Okay, wait. It's my glasses. Not this. Visual calculus. Anything that reduces it? Oh, this adds it. And probably nothing else here. And I keep like I can't remember everything here. Okay, I need to check it all for visual calculus. Okay, nothing. Great.
The mother
I really
of
want to know how
humanism stands above
reconstruction
you,
works.
a precious and complex wax painting on a single pane of glass. A crack runs across the length of her body, her face oval and sad.
Let's go.
The jigsaw of
Yeah,
broken
yeah.
shards falls into place in front of you. A ghostly reconstruction of the stained glass window.
So that's what it used to look
Before
like.
it was shattered, there was an older woman beneath the younger one, and a text, a light motif below them both.
What shattered it?
Unknown.
Oh, okay.
A motor carriage, a gunshot, someone falling into it, or maybe just hooligans looking for something to break.
This looked so cool though. How could they? Here's this older woman. Oh.
The escutcheon on her throne says, Irene the Navigator. She is depicted as an older woman wearing thick-rimmed eyeglasses, holding a golden rights apfel in one hand and a scepter in the other. This is the queen her innocence day advised. Above, she herself is whole. Small figures of wise men, common men, worshippers walk up the stairs to stand at her feet. Secret servicemen, 30 years, stand in a row guarding her. It must have taken years to produce this work in all its dizzying detail.
The motto?
Below both women, in luminous black letters,
What does that mean?
Après la vie, mort. Après la mort, la vie de nouveau. And then, along the left side, après le monde, la gré. Après le gré, le monde de nouveau.
Lieutenant, this used to say afterlife. Death after...
Death, life again.
Ah.
After the world, the pale. After the pale, the world again.
The pale.
This exaltation is common in Dolorian sacralism. In the early years, it was even incorporated as the RCM slogan. No more, however.
There's the RCM military.
Justice, union, prudence, and force.
The fat what? Is that a slur? Why would I say that? Not very feminine?
Not at all.
Okay, step back. Great.
The mother of humanism towers above you, a wax painting on a cracked pane of glass.
Okay. What's inside? Can I walk through here? No, I can't. Okay, cool. This is just a log. We're trying to like record stuff. I
The
forgot
machine's
why we were
keyboard
here.
is
I was
still
way
illuminated,
into that
revealing
paint,
fluorescent
that
play
glass
to print
painting.
buttons.
Let's
The
go.
speaker comes to life. Static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. An old lady greets you. Her voice sounds 100 years old.
Good afternoon. Votre accident on Saint-Brune.
This is the same woman as earlier,
Insulin
isn't it?
Rapid Station 1. Please repeat. Is this the personal log?
It's the same old woman you spoke with through the radio computer in the doomed commercial area.
Yvonne, it's me again. How are you?
Good, thank you. Please repeat. Is this the personal log?
Okay. I looked inside the quote, but the tape on the film it just said log February Mars. So yeah, right?
Good. Please repeat the password.
Damn it, I still
Let's
don't
look
know.
around. There's no use trying to guess the answer.
Fine.
Maybe he knows something.
Ugh, I don't know the password. I don't think she'll just answer me anything. Is the police, please open this thing?
I am contractually obliged to protect the privacy of the filament folder such accident. Without filing a warrant with Lintel, I cannot give you access to this filament.
I'm afraid we are not doing that. Unless we want to wait for a month.
Now, can you please repeat the password?
No.
Received. I will register this login attempt. Votre accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today?
Okay, I'm done.
Goodbye, Fortress Accident.
Why is it called
The
Fortress
machine's keyboard
Accident?
is still illuminated, revealing fluorescent play and print buttons.
Maybe there's something.
Nothing happens.
Oh, no. Okay, great. Alright, you can ask the dude later. I want to really explore the rest of this island first. There's something above the church, I think. After that, I'm done, hopefully. Is there... This is the way, or is it not? I don't know. I'm just trying to go north. That's a bunker over there. Is there anything down here? Oh, there's something. A shirt, dress shirt, and it gives me rhetoric. Hell yeah. -1 empathy. Yeah, who needs that? I'll take the rhetoric, and then I'll take the shirt. I'll eat some drugs, and it'll all be okay. Cigarette butts cleaned away under a rock. Made a campfire here. This is the most north of the island I can get. What's this? Too rusty to climb. Okay. Hey, got another tie. Shivers, but lowers my physical instrument. It's nice, at least. I don't know, I never use any of the ones that are like the red ones. What are they? Physique? Yeah, it scares me. Okay. Shivers is kind of weirding me out. Seems important somehow. Okay. Maybe there's something over here? No. It's a bird. South. Maybe there really was not much here. Let's check inside the bunker then.
An old door, worn by elements, guards the depot. The wind has blown a sand dune in front of it. The door hasn't been opened in a long while. You see a handle.
Unbelievable that this is impossible and a red check. Are you kidding me? Okay, what is this thing at least?
It's military. A service depot of some sort.
Service what?
Probably something that is no longer there.
Alright, I'm not gonna do that. It's a red check. Recently discarded. Smells of fuel oil. Who knows where? Okay. Oh, it's a winch of some kind, maybe? I don't know. Like it's a red check that's impossible, but I used to like not do white checks that are literally even. Like I'm scared. Is there anything else to find about this island? Been used for a decade. Oh. That one EXP did it in for me. I know I already saw this before, like... I can check it? Wait. Oh, I can inspect the item, but I can't wear it. Alright. And yeah, that's it, right? I think I explored everywhere. That's the boardwalk. I've been there before. I don't know where else to go, so that's the entire place. One more thing, I want to find the woman who I need to check. It feels kind of satisfying that I believe I checked everywhere. Like I went through the entire map. And I've searched every place, nook and cranny. Well, not yet, I think, but like I at least looked throughout most of the map. Oh, what's this?
The remaining windows rattle from a strong gust of wind. They're covered in a thick layer of grime. They must have been like this for 40 years.
See inside.
Dripping water falls from a high place. All you can see is the shadow of a collapsing staircase. There's rust and corrosion on the bars. They're foaming with it. And a small layer of white salt from the sea.
Lieutenant, can you make out what's inside?
No. I won't even try. You know, I had a partner once. They called him Eyes, because he had to show me things. It's that bad.
Can you still shoot, though?
Well enough, actually. It's odd how that works. I'm no sharpshooter, but I passed my shooting courses 7 out of 10.
Cool. Good for you, Lieutenant. Is this a way in? No, it's not. Oh, yeah. Unless it is. Wait, no? Okay. Like, what is this? That's a place to enter? It's like stairs to enter the building. From the top of the building, but I can't find a way in. These ladders? This is a fence. Oh, the shit. Oh, there's this entire thing here. Okay, hold on, let me try that. Greetings, people we've met like an hour ago. And we can't go through here. There's a bit more there. Maybe I just can't find the stairs there yet. I guess we go down here. Hell yeah, bro. Oh, it's a guy. It's a couple of people. They seem to be exploring. Oh, yeah. I feel like I've stolen all of the money possible. It only gives you like 50.
Hello, I'm Gary.
Like a lot.
How do you do, officer?
Crypto fascists. Have I heard of you before? I swear I've seen a name Gary before.
Yellow man. I mean, officer.
Ouch, my ears.
The lieutenant raises his eyebrows slightly and takes out his notebook. Yellow man. Interesting. This is something to ask him about, after a little probing first.
I'm just waiting for my friend Morel to finish up with his
Oh my
insect
God,
trap so
Morel.
we can return to civilization.
More of a city boy too.
I like nature, just not this bloody coast. It's mostly drunks and degenerates that come here.
That's my crew. Alright.
Dark times will do that to good men.
Serious question time. This man is no innocent. No one is.
Man hanged by the whirling rags. Is he related? No way.
Oh, so that's what the RCM in Martinez is about. Great. Great to hear someone's finally taking care of that.
So you do know something about it?
No. Nothing. He was some kind of mercenary.
Yeah.
But everyone here knows that. I'm just glad to hear you're looking into it.
I do have
That's
the
all.
mug, so just show him the mug. Is this your mug?
My mug? Why would you think that?
It seems as if you're calling to it longingly when you cried yellow man.
Oh, no, that's not... Why would I be calling to a broken mug?
Oh, I thought it had something to do with it, but no. It still seems suspicious that I mentioned the mug was found at the scene of a lynching. I don't think this guy has anything to do with it.
Okay, I admit it.
Oh.
I threw the mug away in the trash container behind the hostel. I know I shouldn't have, and I am very sorry, officer. You're not going to find me, are you?
I would, but I don't know how. How would I find someone, Kim?
Using a standard form, officer.
Pulls out a sheet of carbon copy paper, scribbles something on it, and then tears out the bottom page and hands it to Gary.
It's 50 real. You're getting off easy. In return, we expect information. You have questions to answer, sir.
What did you do, Gary?
Damn, that's moral.
Nothing. Just answering some questions. Helping out the law.
Gary, did you put the clothes of Amir, the victim, the man who was hanged behind the willing rags, into that trash container?
Officer, please. Let me explain. It's not like that.
Do.
I was only cleaning up. I live right across the yard from where he was hanged, and I saw him stripped naked. All the clothes lying around in the yard, smelling. People are animals, you know?
Yes, what happened?
Then I came out to clean up the rags because no one else would. I put them into the whirling's trash, along with a broken mug, admittedly. Okay, I was coming to throw the mug away, and, well, I threw the mug there and the clothes too.
Right. It was just civic duty.
Exactly. That's
Okay.
exactly what it was. Civic duty.
As he shifts uncomfortably, a series of clicks, like the clinking of glass beads against one another as they roll across a hardwood floor. You've heard this sound before.
What is that?
But
What's that strange
What
sound?
sound?
The clinking I just heard when I moved.
Really? There's lots of weird stuff out here in the reeds, though.
Okay.
Insects, trash. Could be the wind shifting some garbage nearby.
You wouldn't know anything about the victim's missing armor, would you?
Armor? No. I mean, yes. Of course. I know he was wearing armor, but I don't know
Okay.
anything about it.
Let's move on for now.
I hope I could help your investigation, in my small way.
I really want to know this, but it's not gonna work. I don't think I have any composure. You're surprised to see my colleague.
Not many
Lieutenant
Sealites
Saraki.
here, or anywhere, other than Sail. I
Oh,
meant no
that's
offense.
a race thing.
Truly.
Okay, I didn't know.
Do you remember how, when we met Measurehead and I said the next races will be a really good one?
Yes?
Well, this is that racist.
Okay. Presenting a work of art. He's nothing compared to Measurehead.
I don't know who that is, but all I meant was there are not many Sealites around here.
Okay. Do you have a problem with Sealites?
No, no problem at all.
Okay, cool. He's gotta be hiding something there, but I don't have anything for that. Thank you for the cooperation. At least we found Morel, the husband. I knew we would find both here. The working class corpse gotta be the husband. Like, they use the exact same phrase. Anything for composure, though? Oh, +1 composure. Savoir faire. It's for the corpse, logic, kingdom, and a physical instrument. The action speed, -1 rhetoric. I should take that off, actually. I might accidentally... No, I probably won't accidentally do anything. Just like, I don't know, just in case. And that's all for composure, I think. Great. And we got a lot of stuff to do. Hey, buddy.
Always a pleasure to see an officer of the law. I mean, officers.
Let's go. It's not gonna work, but
That shirt looks
no way.
very uncomfortable on him. Look at the buttons, barely keeping that thing together, as if something
It's
is ready
massive
to rip
musculature.
out from
Hell
underneath.
yeah. There's something going underneath.
Yes, like a piece of ceramic armor.
Oh my god,
One
that's
that
the
makes a
armor.
clicking sound when the plates
Sick.
meet each other.
It
resembling
all
birds
comes
or
together.
marbles,
It's so satisfying.
stolen from the corpse in the yard near where he lives.
Is he a connoisseur of high quality combat gear?
I knew you'd figure it out, officer. I'm sorry I didn't tell you at once. I was ashamed of what I did. And I didn't want you to know.
This shame is surprisingly sincere.
Give me it over. I need to find you again.
Gary, what's going on?
Later, Morale. I've got apologizing to do.
No, you've got explaining to do.
Why did you lie to me, Gary?
Because I was weak. I should have told you the moment I saw you. But
The hell, Gary? You in trouble?
I'll explain later.
Give me that armor now.
He sighs again,
Yeah.
hangs his head, and unbuttons his shirt fully. A cuirass that matches the dead man's boots comes into view. Soon it is in your hands, smelling of his sweat. but so light to hold, like a bag of cotton.
Why did you really put this clothes in the trash?
Everyone was picking those pieces off him, and I was watching them do it. And they'd scattered his clothes all over the yard. Everything was smelling. So I went there to take out the trash and started cleaning up. All those rags on the ground, him swinging up there, and I had a lapse of honor, sir. I thought, he's a foreigner. They all say he wasn't from here.
Alright.
Only the
I
cuirass
was interrupted.
was left, so I stripped it off him.
I'll leave
it was
soon,
early in the
actually.
morning. No one saw me. I took it with me. It was a mistake. Had I known it'd give you guys trouble, I wouldn't have...
It's okay. It was a loose end, and you are tying it up now.
I'm so fucking sorry I called you
Better
Devil
be
Man.
fucking sorry.
CLI officers commanded the suzerain's navy. Most of them sided with the king when...
It's difficult to say what the lieutenant thinks of this historic apology. His face does not belie emotions.
You don't hear Gary.
Yes, absolutely. I will never do anything like this again.
Thank you for the cooperation. Alright, that's probably gonna be it for this episode. I've been interrupted, and I mean, it's already 2 hours, so it's about the right time. We explored a lot of the Western Marinays. That's what it's formally called. I used to call it New World. But yeah, whatever. I got a lot of stuff to be looking forward to. I'm really getting to the bottom of this mystery, and like a lot of mysteries that I introduced a couple of days ago are being explained now, and it's really satisfying. Very cool, and like it's fun to just snap things together in your head, and it all just clicks. Oh, that's nice. Okay. I can just... Oh my god. Hell yeah. Volition as well. That must be some nice armor. Didn't I do this one then? I did this, right? Oh, whatever. Yeah. Got a lot of stuff to do, and I'll probably play this game soon, just to like finish it sooner as well. I'll keep it like in my head, and it'll be fresh in my mind. Okay. Enough with the niceties. I got to go. I need to open OBS and sync like the microphone ending at the same time. And I was just kind of like filling time until that ended, so yeah. I'm gonna stop the recording, consume everything. Goodbye.